Sunny V2. 10 biggest YouTubers who are permanently banned and why. I don't even know who this could, Leafy? I guess Leafy's permanently banned, right? That's all I remember.
We're gonna list these 10 permanently banned channels from smallest to largest, explaining what they did, beginning with the
20 million subs, 24 million subs.
Most unlikable channel in YouTube history called It's Owen. You might recognize the channel from his notoriously terrible intros.
Like this video and subscribe right now, or this spider will put on your ear whilst you're asleep tonight.
Oh, dude,
Always
no.
placed after shameless clickbait like Charlie D'Amelio is dying today. On top of this, Owen relentlessly clickbaited fake
Mr. Beast Squid Game leak. He was very rude. Fired by Mr. Beast. Okay.
Mr. Beast scenarios. However, after Technoblade's passing on the 30th of June 2022, It's Owen took his scumbaggery to a point of no return. He'd upload a video titled Mr. Beast Final Goodbye to Technoblade with the introduction stating this.
This is Mr. Beast's final goodbye to Technoblade and their last time playing Minecraft together.
Although the video showed nothing more than Technoblade playing Minecraft and a completely fabricated Mr. Beast tweet. The video received over 800,000 views in under 24 hours, yet with a top comment reading, the amount of disrespect this guy has is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Complete and utter shame, he was about to face some serious backlash.
It's a lack of shame.
Awful garbage. I have more respect for shit stains in a gas station urinal than I do for Owen.
YouTubers clickbaiting Technoblade's death for views has made me lose all faith in humanity. It's just so messed up.
Hey, there's no need to be dramatic. Hey, YouTubers can be dramatic, man. As a fellow content creator myself, it feels goofy to say, but you know, sometimes it's just not really, like, it's not the end of humanity. Like this is why I can't do drama related content, man, because when I see something like that, I think this guy's a tool. I don't have the drama to be like, oh my God, he's the scum of the earth. He makes me lose all of my faith in humanity. Like, I don't know, man. There's probably like a doctor that finally is in the final stages of potentially helping someone recover from cancer or something, you know? There's probably a lot of people like that. So my faith in humanity, you know, there's probably somebody that like donated $1 million to charity that day, potentially. So I'm like, in my head, edgy YouTuber trying to get clicks is not high up on the scale of like things I'm overly concerned about, you know? Like I'll probably make a little tweet. I can't care past a certain extent. Like I'm not gonna cancel anybody, man. My general thought as far as cancel culture is really only the judge can cancel you. You know what I mean? If you do something illegal, you get canceled, and by that I mean you go to jail. But like Twitter, at the end of the day, there's so many people that just like get canceled on Twitter, and then they just ignore it, and they just continue to like make content. And if they just do that, it just works out.
Which is followed by another tweet from Owen himself. At Team YouTube, my YouTube channel with 3.5 million subs just got terminated. Please help me get it back. I'm so depressed right now, I don't know what to do. After YouTube then responded, Owen doubled down by stating, I never received any community guideline strikes, so I didn't know what I was doing was violating the guidelines. If I received just one strike, that would have been enough for me to realize what I did was wrong. Please give me another chance. I'm so depressed right now. It's my only income.
My strike, my community guideline strike is gone January 22nd. I'm very excited. The stupidest, the most dumbest strike I think anybody has probably ever received on a video that was clearly satire.
Owen then made another two.
You ever wonder why I kind of stay in the lane of doing reaction videos and not doing anything that might be a little satirical in nature, unless it's like super on the nose in a reaction video? Just know it's because of those community guideline strikes and the fact that YouTube's automated system it's a robot that cannot tell whether or not you are joking or not.
Tweets displaying how desperately he wanted his account back, although Team YouTube concluded their thread by stating, update, we've reviewed your account and confirmed that your channel was correctly suspended due to explicit content. Note that you will not be able to access or create any other YouTube accounts, although while everybody was happy to witness Owen's ban, Steve Will Do It's termination was a bit more controversial. Steve had always been on YouTube.
I thought he was still on YouTube.
Unconventional style of content.
I don't remember
eating
that.
Challenges, prank videos, and beginning in 2021,
prank channels, you know, 99% of them, they get in trouble for something, and then I just forget they exist. You know, it's that not caring enough about the drama. You know, I need to get it invested. I need to be like Keemstar. Keemstar is like 48 or something. How old is Keemstar? He's recording like beef replies with like 20-something-year-olds, like 21-year-olds on Twitter or X. You know what I mean?
sponsored gambling uploads for which he was being
Living the
paid
life,
more
living
than
his
$1
best
million
life,
a month. It's therefore no surprise that Steve lent into this type of content, even picking up a sponsorship from Stake, until he made one simple error.
They all kind of got a look to him, don't they?
He'd worked for. YouTube has an extremely strange
Prank channels.
rule where you're allowed to say the name of any gambling website, but you can't show the URL of the website with the .com included.
Okay.
Well, in June 2022, Steve uploaded a gambling video like any other, although the URL had been left in as his editor forgot to blur it. Despite Steve having no strikes on any of his channels, YouTube made the choice to permanently delete all of them.
I'm allowed to say I'm playing the website, but they would go to deleting my entire main channel because on my second channel, it wasn't fully blurred.
After which Steve said this.
They called me the day of deletion, and it was a girl. She seemed pretty stoked I was getting deleted, and I was like, she seemed happy, and I was with me and my editor, and we're like, bro, like, she's happy.
As a result, the Nelk boys were warned about filming with him,
They basically said, like, your channel's going to be deleted if Steve's in your videos.
which might be harsher treatment than that given to Leafy. Between 2013 and 2016, Leafy built a reputation.
Listen, you guys know my opinion on Leafy. You guys know I don't get worked up over any like edgy anything, okay? Like I don't get offended by stuff like that, you know what I mean? I never liked Leafy, and it's because he gave me this vibe of like a dude that was for sure either bullied or completely unknown in high school, and because of the internet and because of the growth that he achieved through YouTube, he kind of like was able to live out this persona that he always wanted to live out as like the bully who, you know, was the Chad, you know what I mean? The alpha Chad bully. But he, at the end of the day, was just Leafy. You know what I mean? And it's just, it's like, if you ever got into like fights in high school, you can almost always tell when someone has never really gotten into a fight where they actually had to like be concerned about not getting harmed. You know what I mean? It's just like they've never been in a situation where they've talked a little trash or they've been in a back and forth argument with somebody and they had to defend themselves because that's the vibe Leafy gives me, and it really upsets me. I don't know what it is. It's like a caveman part of my brain that feels like his genes, his genetics need to not carry over into future generations. It's like it's mental warfare that I have with his existence, and that's the only way I can explain it. And it has nothing to do with him. Oh, he says the N-word a lot on Twitter. I don't care. I don't care. You guys know me. I don't get worked up over really anything in regards to what's edgy, what's not edgy. I don't care. But there's something, I sense it, you know? It's a shame that iDubbbz would probably be apologizing to him now and saying, I'm sorry for making fun of your chin. You know, I was an insecure person myself. No, some people don't deserve the time of day, okay? Leafy is one of those people. Suck a dick. It's just that simple. I don't know what it is about him, man. I just can't. And he still plays this character, but we've seen pictures of him. You know, we see what he looks like. We know how he sounds. Hey guys, Mimi. Like we know this isn't, you know, it's who is being fooled right now. It's like because he's like not worried to be a little edgy online, people are like, he must be a badass. How edgy would he be in a fight to the death? Probably not very edgy. He'd probably run. There'd probably be tears, crying. Who knows? I'm just saying bring back like gladiator style arena coliseum fighting, specifically for people like Leafy. Okay. And, you know, if it's between him and iDubbbz, if iDubbbz were to get in a coliseum with Leafy and potentially it'd be a life or death situation. If iDubbbz wins that fight, I'd say, you know what? A lot of people, they'd have to admit, you know what, iDubbbz? You've redeemed yourself. You know what I mean?
Reputation for uploading edgy content, which flowed well with YouTube's zeitgeist at the time. However, between 2017 and 2020, Leafy went on hiatus before returning with a pretty controversial approach. He'd upload a video.
I'll tell you what happened towards the end of 2016 and the beginning of 2017, YouTube was like, hey, this edgy content, mainly because the whole PewDiePie situation, we're not going to monetize that anymore. So then a bunch of YouTubers were like, conveniently, right around that time, there's a handful of YouTubers, you know them, they conveniently switched up their act. And a lot of people are like, no, they grew. You don't understand. They learned. They grew from, they learned, the blah, blah, blah. Some of them were like in their late 20s. Some of them were 30. Like they learned that it was probably not okay to use racial slurs towards people. Like they learned that in their 30s. That's weird to me. You know, those 30-year-olds, they're basically children. They haven't fully developed their brain yet. It just seems a little wacky to me. To me, there was a period YouTube was like, edgy content, we're going to make it harder to monetize, okay? So we can't be doing this anymore. We want Starbucks, we want Pepsi, we want Coke on our advertisers, the list. And so a lot of YouTubers were like, I'm going to clean up my act, which is fine because this is how they were like making this. Is like, there was probably their only job for like however many years. And they don't want to go back to flipping burgers or whatever they were doing before. It's fine. But yeah, that's what happened. Leafy, on the other hand, just didn't want to do that, which I will say, I do respect that aspect of him. He was like, I mean, if I can't be edgy, I guess I just won't be on YouTube. And then eventually he came back and he was the same guy that he was before. And I couldn't really care about this drama because I don't care about Pokimane at all. So I didn't really have anything to say about it.
Titled Content Nuke Pokimane, in which he'd offer pretty reasonable criticism.
80% of Pokimane's streams is just her watching videos, adding actually nothing to what she's watching whatsoever.
However,
same, just like all of my videos. How long have we been? Oh, wow. We're kind of bad here. We're only 4 minutes in and I've been recording for 12 and a half. Hey, you know, it happens. That script flip that happened for 2016 where people were like, these reaction channels aren't saying anything at all. To somewhere around 2020, it became, I hate when a reaction channel pauses to react and say things. It's interesting, the script flip that happened.
he'd then go on to upload 12 different videos, clickbaiting Pokimane in the title and thumbnail, while talking about unrelated topics in the video itself, such as finance and investing.
It's a little...
His last 15 videos, 12 of them were on Pokimane. Having 12 videos all insulting Pokimane in the title and thumbnail, that's viewed as harassment by YouTube.
Despite having no prior strikes on his channel, Leafy woke up to a permanent ban for creating content designed to harass, bully, or threaten. He'd take to Twitter stating, "Morning at Team YouTube, my channel was suspended yesterday. Curious if there's anything I could do to get it reinstated, or if there's any statement on this you could give on this." However, despite his tweet, Leafy seemed pretty unconcerned about having his channel deleted.
Probably. Did they say anything? He probably has to know, right?
If I am gonna be banned, like, so be it. The website is shit. What else is there like, there's nothing else needed to be said.
Pokimane took to Twitter stating, "I know I'm gonna get asked this, so I'd like to clarify."
I'd probably say the website is really shitty too if I was no longer able to post on it, you know? I'd probably have the same. This way, I never even liked this website. Like, once they stop paying your bills, you know, who cares?
Had nothing to do with Leafy's ban, before adding, "Don't want my silence to leave room for assumptions." Leafy's ban was bound to happen eventually. However, someone whose termination was a little more surprising was that of Kabi Lami. He gained 100 million TikTok followers in less than 5 months, and with YouTube launching their own Shorts program, Kabi started posting across the two platforms. His notoriously funny skits exploded on YouTube as they had on TikTok, giving him over 800 million views and 2 million subscribers during his very first month on the platform. This was then followed by another 800 million views in the next month, and after only 4 months of uploading to YouTube, Kabi Lami had racked up 2.4 billion views and 5.2 million subscribers. He was then banned permanently. Why? Well, you see, this wasn't actually Kabi Lami. It was an impersonator who was simply reposting his content to YouTube. He'd gained 2.4 billion views before YouTube ever realized, and this wasn't the only account doing it. Only 5 days beforehand, YouTube had banned another Kabi Lami impersonator with 4.84 million subscribers, after which YouTube found a third impersonator who'd gained over 100 million views in a matter of days before they were also banned.
He should just make his own account.
As a result, Kabi began uploading content to his own official channel, which remains very much active.
So he wasn't actually
banned. His termination began with a video titled "My Girlfriend Alexia Died, Rest in Paradise," in which he'd state the following.
"Last night we lost Alexia to a drunk driver, guys. She was on the way to pick up something for our video we were making on our second channel, Dream Team. She got it, guys."
As mentioned, J-Station's girlfriend had apparently died in a car crash, prompting him to upload another video visiting the spot where it supposedly happened.
It's okay, man. Everything's gonna be okay.
However, only 3 days later, J-Station began using his girlfriend's death to gain extra engagement.
As you guys know,
He was already doing that with like celebrities. So it's, you know, who was still watching at this point? That's my thing, is when they do it like once or twice, make your video on it being like, this guy sucks, and then like move on. Get your views, get your clicks in, get that money, whatever, do what you got to do. But then why would we continue to make content on him if he still had a channel? Like, now his channel's gone. I'll make 10 videos about J Station. Who cares? But like, when he was still here, I'm not going to sit there and contribute watching more of his shitty stuff. It's like my belief. I have the same belief when it comes to Big Bang Theory. I don't think Big Bang Theory is very funny, but I'm not like the guy that decides what funny and what isn't funny, like universally across the board, is subjective. You know what I mean? So what I do is I don't watch Big Bang Theory. That's my secret, you know?
Girlfriend Alexia just passed away in a tragic accident, guys. We're doing the Ouija board challenge on my
Why are they always yelling?
dead girlfriend. Let's smash the like button right now, guys. 1 like equals 1 prayer for Alexia, guys. Rest in peace.
What kind of effect do you think dudes like this have on young children? Because that's who's watching it. That's why there's all the yelling. Nobody over the age of like 16 can tolerate the decibels, you know, the yelling. You got to calm it down a little bit.
Some ordinary gamers to investigate if she'd even died at all.
No, I don't have anything by that name on the system.
Nobody by that name specifically has suffered any form of death, right?
No.
As a result
Any
of the
form
video,
of death?
Alexia came forward confirming that she
Thank you, Mudar.
actually died.
Jay faked my death. I felt sick to my stomach from the
Yeah, I'm
minute
sure.
that he posted it.
Before
Yeah, I totally believe that, dude. I totally believe that.
going on to add that the couple had since broken up.
Like the times that he was mean to me, it's just like he was so mean. And
I don't, here's the thing, right? I don't like him, and I can already tell you, and this is, listen, people are going to be mad at me. I don't like her either, because it's always, they're always like condoning their partner's behavior, and then they break up, and then it's, oh, I had a problem with it all along. You didn't have a problem with the months and months of like him probably buying your thing and just kind of doing all this. You didn't have anything to say about it when he did the video. That was your time to say something and be like, hey, I don't want to do this video where you pretend that I died. That was your opportunity. You didn't want to do it then, right? Because you saw the money. It's when you broke up. Now you're like, oh, you saw the backlash. Everyone was pissed at him. You're like, oh, I was never okay with this. I don't believe you. I don't believe you, okay? I wouldn't be dating my girlfriend for as long as I have if she had this mentality as well. You know what I mean?
I just don't know why.
Despite having posted years worth of unsavory content, it seemed faking his girlfriend's death was a step too far, as YouTube would permanently delete JStation's channel on the 12th of March 2021.
I think this was done in error.
JStation responded by stating, I didn't even do anything wrong, and I made videos all year getting no controversy. However, when these delusions failed to bring back his channel, he concluded, I'm going to sue them. Crazy. Anyways, I'm done. Nothing I can do now, which is the same conclusion drawn by 7 Supergirls.
Who even
The channel
is this?
began in 2008 and featured 7 girls for the 7 days of the week that upload everything from skits to day in the lives, amassing over 5.6 billion
I have no
views
clue
by
who this even is.
2018, when the channel took a pretty dark turn. The channel was owned by a 55-year-old named Ian Rylett, who on the 17th of August 2018 was accused of acting inappropriately with one of the 7.
There's just something about the way that he's like, that is the face of somebody who acts inappropriately with minors. There's something about the look of the mugshot that it's like, I could tell, you know? You line up a bunch of mugshots, I can pick out the weirdo based on, it's in the eyes. You know, it's that soulless, there's something about it.
Supergirls. Roughly 7 months later, Ian pleaded guilty to the incident and wasn't only sentenced to 3 months in prison, but was also legally banned from working on YouTube.
Weirdo.
As a result, 7 Supergirls was terminated on the 12th
I don't know anything
of March
about that channel.
2019, at the time being the most subscribed channel ever to receive a permanent ban.
Wow.
That would be until 9 months later, when YouTube's scummiest copycat was banned for stealing content. The Indonesian channel named Kalon Sarjana had gained over 13 million subscribers by employing a highly unethical strategy that essentially find already successful videos spoken in English before copying the thumbnail in its entirety, adding their own watermark, and uploading it to Indonesian YouTube.
How did he get it? How is it 8 minutes shorter? What? How did you make it 8 minutes shorter? Pretty close on the views, huh? He just talks way faster?
The original creator had no way of finding it. However, all of this changed in November 2019, when British YouTuber JT posted his own upload titled, YouTuber with 12 million subs steals my video.
This channel had the audacity to steal my thumbnail, put an emoji on it, and then put their watermark on it. They put their watermark on my...
How does he keep making the videos shorter if he's just reading the same? Well, I mean, a minute isn't that crazy, because it's like different language, words are going to be shorter, whatever. But how is he able to cut 8 minutes off of the other one?
Thumbnail and claimed
just
it
talking
as
really
theirs.
fast?
This YouTuber has stolen my thumbnail, stolen all the information from my video. They literally watched my video and took everything. They took the screenshots. They gave me no credit for my own DMs. This guy has literally just ripped me off completely, okay?
JT then highlighted another crazy fact.
This guy is the biggest YouTuber in Indonesia, and he's stealing my stuff. He steals from people so much, okay, that he's got in his description, for copyright matters, please contact us at this email. He did this because he knows he's stealing content.
Leading the Indonesian media to talk about Callan's unethical practices.
Can he even get in trouble for that?
Indonesia with more than 12 million subscribers has been accused of stealing other people's content, with the article attaching a side-by-side comparison of some of the videos they'd stolen.
How does that work if you're in Indonesia? Will they even go after you?
Having been exposed by his own country, Callan wrote an apology on Twitter translating to, "We from the entire extended family of Callan Sarjana apologize to the YouTube channel JT for using ideas, thumbnails, and video prototyping without permission," before posting a second tweet
all those
reading,
comments?
"Thank you for all your corrections. Hopefully the things that have happened will truly become a lesson for us to not make any mistake in the future. However, it was already too late." JT and 2 other YouTubers who had their videos stolen chose to simultaneously copyright strike Callan Sarjana, terminating the channel on the grounds of multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement regarding material the user posted.
He was a fraud. He deserved it. You steal content, you pay the price. That's just how it is.
Although Indonesia wasn't the only country to lose their most subscribed channel, as Turkey's biggest was also banned at around the same time. The channel began with 2 kids and their father Muhammad.
There's so many just huge foreign channels. And I know it's like really common apparently for like some of these channels to yoink content like the last guy, but it's just wild.
On children's content before they'd find themselves involved in Elsagate.
Because
Elsagate was
there's no way for them to really get caught. You know what I mean? Because everyone's watching the English version of the video. Who's going to watch it and be like, wait a minute, I think this is an iDubbbz video of him saying whatever in a different language.
Nickname for a 2016 genre of content where YouTubers took kid-friendly characters like Spider-Man and Elsa and mixed them with very unsavory themes.
Inappropriate videos have infiltrated YouTube Kids, often showing popular children's characters in violent and even sexual scenarios.
The motive behind the videos was pretty damn obvious.
Here's one from 1 month ago. 117 million views.
Although with
Remember Ethan and Elon? Yeah.
so many people watching, parents began to talk about it.
There is a terrifying new trend in middle schoolers that I need to tell you about.
Prompting advertisers to pull their ads from the site.
It must suck to be a teacher, man. Like consistently, there's somebody on social media that the kids are looking to. Like imagine being a woman teacher teaching in middle school, and all of the middle school boys are watching like Andrew Tate. I mean, not now because he's sort of dropped off in popularity, but peak Andrew Tate. Imagine them coming to class and be like, "Shut up, bitch," just to their teacher. Just be like, "You stupid bitch, shut up."
Shocked and appalled to see that our adverts have appeared alongside such exploitative and inappropriate content, said a Mars spokesperson in a statement. We've taken the decision to immediately suspend all our online advertising on YouTube and Google globally, therefore forcing YouTube to take a stance against these sketchy videos. Only 4 days after Mars and Adidas pulled their ads, YouTube removed over 150,000 Elsagate videos, turned off comments on more than 625,000 videos, and terminated more than 270 accounts, one of which being Turkey's biggest channel with over 15 million subs. Although no termination is stranger than that of Manoj Para.
Why is his mouth so tiny, dude? I don't know what's going on here.
The channel was included amongst hundreds of banned.
I don't trust his mouth. There's just something that's too tiny. You know, I feel like he's not getting enough oxygen. You know?
Multi-million subscriber Indian Shorts channels who all employed the exact same strategy. They'd find Western videos that had been successful in English, cut them down into shorts and provide a Hindi voiceover, essentially re-uploading other people's content with their language being the only
Here's what I'm doing.
difference. In an article discussing these channels, one owner stated, "I would pick any video and do a voiceover. I realized that if we do voiceovers in a short story, then we're bound to get views, so I just stuck to that," although this wasn't the end of the article. Over the past few months,
I guess there's nothing short story about the way I do this. But you know,
claims 8 such fact channels have been banned. The rate at which YouTube grew their channels, it's also taking them away at the same rate. Many of these fact channels add voiceovers to content belonging to other creators, and that it's important for creators to only upload videos that they have made or are authorized to use. The biggest of these channels, Manoj Parahar, was able to gain 20 million subscribers in just over a year before YouTube also smashed it with the ban hammer. However, even then, Super Jojo Nursery Rhymes was banned with even more. Super Jojo caught copying Cocomelon.
That's rough. Imagine copying Cocomelon. What does Cocomelon do? How do you stole my Wheels on the Bus Go Round and Round song cover?
This Reddit post referenced a Cartoon Brew article reading, Super JoJo shamelessly freerides on CoComelon's success by closely copying and exploiting every possible element of the CoComelon channel, sometimes even frame by frame, which was displayed in the previously mentioned Reddit post, where user Billy Disney showed.
And it looks worse too. That's the funniest part about it. You know what I mean? Like it's the exact same thing, but it also just looks way worse.
Just how badly the copying really was. As a result, in August 2021, CoComelon launched a lawsuit against Super JoJo, claiming that the defendant has built its Super JoJo YouTube business by blatantly copying CoComelon. 1 month after this, a new article was published.
How can you not come up with like children's songs though? It's like those people that write children's books and act like it's very hard work. Oh, once every 3 years I have to write, Johnny went to the store. Johnny opened the door. Like, I don't know, man.
Reading, YouTube terminates CoComelon rival Super JoJo channel with 22 million subscribers, citing that they had received multiple third-party claims of copyright infringement. Super JoJo's ban lasted for 2 months before the channel was then restored. However, this wasn't the end of the story. The channel's growth took a nosedive following their return to YouTube, and in July 2023,
they had to make their own songs, you know.
A jury has decided that Baby Bus committed copyright infringement with its animated series Super JoJo, and as a result, they were ordered to pay CoComelon $23.5 million. In that very same month, Super JoJo wiped their channel clean, deleting everything down to their profile picture. So while the channel is still technically active, Super JoJo could easily be considered the largest YouTube channel that's permanently banned.
I didn't know the last 5 people. What does that say about me? I don't watch a lot of CoComelon type content and people that I could possibly understand because I only can speak English and some Italian.